Just started my live stream on the beach. Just waiting for people to come in. This is I should have done it earlier. Just waiting for people to jump in on live. We're actually going to stay another day because there's something going on in Southport tomorrow. Some kind of reenactment. So we're going to stay just at least till Sunday. How's everybody's Friday been going? I should just flip the camera around and let you see the ocean. But, like I said, we're going to stay until Sunday. There's something else happening in Southport tomorrow. Some kind of reenactment. But I'm live on Holden Beach. What's going on, Lynn? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's been fun. It's really been fun, getting in the water with my camera. I don't have my camera with me today. I just got my phone. Because there's no sense in me bringing a camera out here when I'm done. I done got done filming for the vacation. So like I said, I'm glad you like those videos. Well, I'll leave next week or Sunday. I'll leave Sunday and that'll be it. That'll be it for um, until November. We come back in November. Now I won't be getting in the water in November. It'll be too cold. But we'll come back to the beach. But we're up on the east end of Holden Beach. To be honest with you, I don't know if I could really live at a beach. I don't know if I could actually live at a beach myself, because I feel like you would have to. I don't know if you could actually go out to the beach every single day. I talked to some people that works at Walmart that lives down at the beach, and they's like, they don't ever come to the beach. That's the reason I like where I live, so I can plan a beach trip instead of Now, let me say this. Later on in life, that would might be fun. Coming down, living at the beach. Are you saying not true there? Did you come on the beach every day? Or, on the weekends? I just know that's what they told me when I was getting unloaded one day. Guy told me that he's like, you know, they get tired of the beach, and I had one of them to tell me. I did have one lady to tell me she loved it. She was there all. She said she goes all the time, and she worked at Walmart. So okay, you're a general labor that helped build Ocean Forest Plaza. Okay, did you work construction? Hmm. Yeah. It's 7 o'clock, and there's quite a few people still left out here. I mean, a lot. I worked construction too. I was a laborer. I worked. I've helped build a prison in Kershaw, the Duracell in Lancaster. Okay. I worked in the hospital in Camden. I helped build an emergency room down there. And then I was in 95. That's right after I graduated high school. So I graduated high school in 94. I'm really glad I got out of it. Because there was no security. There was no job security. You moved from job to job to job. I didn't like it. Okay. You worked at you said you left there and worked at a full-time gas station in Myrtle Beach. Okay. I'll switch it around for y'all. Like I said, this is on the east end of Holden Beach. What's going on, Tony? Nothing much. Sitting on the beach, enjoying my. I'm gonna still be here Sunday. My plans were, to be honest with you, my plans were to go home today and go to the Watermelon Festival tomorrow. But I found out at the Watermelon Festival, I was wanting to go to the rodeo, but the rodeo was an extra charge. So I said, forget it. My wife kind of talked me into staying. I'm the one that said we'll stay till Sunday because there's something else going on tomorrow in Southport. Okay, you heading to the beach yourself. Well, good. Have fun. You know, be honest with you, we came out here after 5 o'clock because it's still cool. It's still the water's still really really warm like bath water, and you don't have to pay to park. More like a petro trans. I like that. I didn't say I pump gas for a living. More like a petro transfer technician. I like that. Yeah. Which beach y'all going to, Tony? Y'all going down to Myrtle? I'll be honest with you. The reason we come down here is because that right there, there's no high rises, just houses all down through here. That's the reason. That's the reason we like this beach. Well, I do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like going down to Myrtle Beach to eat. I like going down there to eat. Yeah. No crowds. There's only one beach up here that has a high rise, and that's on Ocean Isles. You can actually see it if you're sitting at the bridge, or no, not the bridge, the pier. You can see it sitting at the pier, and I there's no high rises here. It's more like a family beach. And one thing I don't agree with is that it's showing there's a lot of women showing a lot more skin these days on these beaches. I think they're gonna do good this year. I think they're gonna do better than they were last year. To be honest with you, I feel like they're gonna go 10-2. I really do. I really feel like they're gonna go 10-2. I believe they can beat Alabama at home this year. The one that's gonna get them, I think, will be Texas A&M and LSU. I think they can beat. I think they will beat the rest of them. I think they'll go 10-2. I mean, the only bad thing about it I'm kind of worried about is the running back room. I don't know about those. I really don't know about the running backs. I've never heard if Faison actually got cleared to play yet. Which I'll be honest with you, I think South Carolina kind of dropped the ball on that one. I'll tell you what, it'd be a toss-up between Clemson and LSU, or it'd be the two losses. I could see them losing to Clemson this year, and I could see them losing to LSU. But the rest of them, they ought to beat Alabama, They had their number last year. They had LSU's number, but the doggone refs helped them out. They say they want to. Those refs cost them that game. Yeah, they got robbed. Everybody says it. And I don't understand how the refs can go to bed at night knowing they lied like they did. That was complete. That was not a roughing the passer. Once that ball is intercepted, that quarterback turns into a uh, he turns into a defender. Then he's no longer a quarterback because the ball is in the other on the other side. You know what I'm saying? The other team has got the ball. That was the stupidest call I seen. I hope they get revenge on them. Your brother's a Clemson fan. I mean, I don't mind Clemson until they start playing Carolina. When they play Carolina, that's when I'm done with them. I don't mind them, when they play in these other teams. Which the ACC, I don't have no respect for the ACC. They're weak. There's nobody in there to compete with Clemson. Florida State went 2-10 last year. North Carolina State is weak. North Carolina is weak. Wake Forest is weak. I mean, out of that conference, how many schools actually won 10 or more games last year? Clemson went 10-3 or 10-4 when they lost in the playoffs. They did win the ACC championship. Besides that, well, you had SMU. They were pretty good. Louisville was pretty good. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Duke went 9-4. You don't have that many. You don't have a good group of schools like you do in the SEC or the Big Ten. I still say the SEC is better than the Big Ten. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. The Big Ten is tough. Yeah, they do have Michigan, and they got on the East, the East, what they used to call the East. They got Michigan and Ohio State, Penn State. That's about it. Yeah, I agree with that. SEC is the best because you can tell. Yeah, SEC is different down here. I mean, a lot of these other schools or conferences complain about it all the time. You got the Big Ten complains about it, and the ACC, Florida State and Clemson wants out of the ACC so bad. They want to be in the SEC. My opinion, they should have 5 major conferences. I agree with that. Yep, every team is dangerous in the SEC. What's going on, Not Jordan? I agree with that. That every team in the SEC. Well, you got some of them like Kentucky and Mississippi State. Your top level teams, though, you can look at it this way. How many national championships has the SEC had since 2000? That's all I'm going to say. That's a mic drop right there. ACC has had Florida State in 2014, It was either 2013 or no, it was 2013. Had Clemson in 16 and 18. And that's it. That's it. 3. SEC had what? 2008, 2009, 2011, 2012, 2014. Oh, no, 2015, 2017, 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then Michigan won it in 24. So there you go. How many, I'll say this, how many first round draft picks are in the SEC or in the NFL out of the SEC? That's another mic drop. SEC is just different down here. I'm sorry. That's why a lot of people cannot stand it. But down here is just people love, passionate about football. I feel like there's more passion down here than there is other places about football. That was my little rant on that. And I hate to say this. What's his name? You don't really know how what's his name going to do at North Carolina. You don't know how he's going to do. Bill Belichick. We don't know how good he's going to be. That's right. You live in Salisbury, Tony. Yeah, you live up there, and now ACC is better in basketball. Yeah, you don't know how good Bill Belichick's going to do. I mean, he may come in there and shock people, start winning national championships. But that's a big jump from college, from NFL to college. It's like Nick Saban wants to go back to coaching. I just, it'd be nice to see him back in. I love seeing him back in football. But I'll be honest with you, I like to see him at South Carolina. Yeah, I hate Ohio State too. And the thing about Arch Manning, we don't know about him, because he didn't play in 2 or 3 games last year, major games. We really didn't know too much about it. I gotta take my glasses off. It's getting dark out here. You can't tell on the camera, but it's getting darker. But I tell you what now. I'll tell you one we do know about. That's LaNorris Sellers. We do know what he is. And I say this, a lot of people saying Arch Manning is better and Arch Manning is this, we don't know. But you know what you got with LaNorris Sellers. I just don't understand why they put Arch Manning, the best quarterbacks in the country, they put Arch Manning above LaNorris Sellers. He's shown that he can play, and I really believe it's because that it's all about who he plays for, Texas. I really do. I really believe it's all about who he plays for. Because he didn't play that many meaningful snaps in the, he played in a couple of games, and what was it? some mid-card games. We don't. I mean, well, North Sellers beat Clemson. They beat Texas A&M. He beat um, Missouri, Kentucky, which I know Kentucky wasn't that good anyway this year. Oklahoma. And I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you what won that game for Carolina, Oklahoma game was the defense. The defense kept getting interceptions, and they got one pick six, one scoop and score, and they got another interception, but they ran it in the end zone. But besides that, Oklahoma played a good game. That was a good. That after those, after it got up too far where Oklahoma could come back, they didn't let Carolina score again. I think it was like they got 35 points in the first half, and that was it. That was the whole game right there. I mean, that game got out of hand from Oklahoma, but that was a good game for us. I'll say this, Tony. Think about this. Ohio State has never beat South Carolina. Never. They played them in 2000 and 2001, and both times South Carolina beat them 35-28 and 29-7. I think the second time was 29-7. Beat them in bowl games. And I will say this: Michigan has got this the winningest program. They ain't beat South Carolina but one time. South Carolina's beat them 6 out of the 7 times they played them. Oh, when I start talking about football, it's hard for me to get off because I'm so ready for it. I am so ready. I'm so ready for the 2001, the rooster crowing, the sandstorm. Oh, I can't wait. We got a month. We'll see. Well, we got a couple more weeks, 2 more weeks, I think, in this month, in July, and then the whole month of August. I think they play on August 29th. It's on a Sunday. I think they play on Sunday at the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. They play against Virginia Tech. Yep, I remember that game. That was 2007 or 6, 2006. They lost against App State. Ever since that game, Michigan fell off. They fell off big time. It took them forever to get a long time for them to get back up there where they was winning games. I mean, they was winning games, but it was took them a long time to get back where they was. They started getting beat by Ohio State about every year. Yeah, I remember that game. The coach for I think it was Ohio State coach got in a fight with a Carolina or Clemson fan, Clemson D lineman, I think. He punched him. I think that's what it was. I think that's that game. They threw a flag and he got mad and punched the Clemson D lineman. Yeah, he got fired. Yep. Lemmy holds a $20 and a Milwaukee Ice till Monday. Okay. On Monday I gotta go back to work myself. God, I wish I was doing YouTube full time. I wouldn't have to go back to work anymore. But I feel like I started late, and later in YouTube, I miss having to be patient. I just, it's been, I should have started a long time ago doing YouTube. I should have started back in 2011 when I was over the road driving a truck. I should have started, recording videos when I was over the road. I had the thought. I had the thought about doing that, start recording videos. But the thing about it, I did, I started when I was supposed to, I guess. I I like I said, I started driving a truck in 2012 or 11. Got my CDLs in 2010. Started driving 2011 full time. I had the thought back then about starting, filming work, showing people where I was at on the road. God, I wish I'd have done it. But it's not. I did it. It's better late than never. I just wish I just, like I said, started it back then. I would have been what 11? I'd have been 15 years into it. 14 or 15 years into YouTube. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, so I'm enjoying it. I got to press forward. I can't change it. It just it does get to me. Why I didn't start it sooner. I know I shouldn't look into the past, but I started it now. I'm doing it now. That's the only thing the only thing I'm worried about is I'm doing it now. So I'm trying to get my barbecue sauce off the ground too. That's another thing. I got so much going on. I got a bar. I sell barbecue sauce, and I sold it in Kershaw at the farmers market before I started doing YouTube back in 2023. I think it was when I first started doing YouTube. Right before that, I know it was April. I started my channel in March. Started doing filming videos, but I started. I had to go out for my back, and I went to the farmers market in Kershaw, and I sold my barbecue sauce. Um, and I sold every bit of it. I sold everything I had. Well, not. No, let me say this. I sold my mustard base. That's the only thing I could sell was my mustard base, and because people was more, where I was at in South Carolina, that's the only thing that people was recognized is mustard base. I made a pretty good bit of money doing it. Yeah, I agree with that, Tony. I agree with that. If I would have started it back then, who would have thought? Who would have known I'd have met all y'all? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad. I learned from it. Let me say that I will. I learned from that mistake. I don't want to call it a mistake. I just learned from it that I should have started it sooner. From now on, if I have a knack to start doing something, I'm not going to hold back. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree. About the jump, it's backing myself. Oh, it's hard. John Boy and Billy's not even on the air anymore. They're not even on the. I think they're on iHeartRadio, but they don't even broadcast out of Charlotte anymore. I think their last. Uh, I think the show was over in 23, July 15th, 2023. If I'm not mistaken, it was. I think that was their last show at WRFX Fox, 99.7 Fox. No, you know where we go? You know where we been? To Mall's Kitchen. That's where we been eating. We've been eating every night. We eat breakfast. If you've seen my videos, you must have to listen to them on iHeartRadio. Because you can't find them on 99.7 anymore. Mall's Kitchen is my mother-in-law. I'll probably go out somewhere tomorrow because I'm going to do a reenactment for Monday. I got to have a video up for Monday. But I'll show y'all the ocean if you want. People out there playing, kids out there playing. Some people out there picking up shells. I love the beach. I also love the mountains too. We just don't have a place in the mountains to go to like we do down here. We got a mobile home to come to down here, and I wish we had something in the mountains, but that would be nice to have a house down up in the mountains. Now, one of my YouTube buddies does. He has a house in the mountains. I think he told me it was in Hendersonville, up in that area, near the Hendersonville airport. Uh, Mountain homes up in that area. Oh, I agree. Looking at the beach, yeah, that's so peaceful. I think we got a. I thought I heard what's all coming on the beach, beach patrol. They come down here on Kubota side by sides. I know in Myrtle Beach they drive out on trucks. Up here they drive on Kubotas. I haven't been up there. I've been up there, let's see, twice I think, since Helene. I've been to Asheville, or no, I went to Black Mountain, and no, I've only been there once. I went to, actually I didn't go to Black Mountain. What it was, I went to Morganton, the Morganton store. And instead of coming back down 321, which was closed, I went down 40 all the way to 26 and came down 26 to back to 74. Come down the mountain between North Carolina and South Carolina on 26. I came down that and then went to the next exit is Columbus, North Carolina, and Shelby. That's what I took. I took 74 and went over to the Shelby terminal because the road was closed up on 321. You know, yeah, it's a slow process. You know what I don't agree with? This is my opinion. Some of these YouTubers, some of these big time YouTubers went up there just for views. And that junk just made me so mad. Because I felt like they was using people's unfortunate what they're going through to get views. Oh, I did not like that. I didn't go up there for that. I didn't try to go up there and say, try to do any kind of videos. I did see a lot of stuff and I did talk about what I seen, but I did not film it on my on the road with Nate, or no, my day in life of a truck driver. I did talk about what I seen, but I did not film it. I did not like that. And some of them were some of my closest, well, not, I ain't gonna say that. One of them is pretty well known, and I just didn't agree with it. I don't agree with it. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I know. I know about how can you escape a hurricane? And I got something to say. There's something really wrong about that situation. How do we know And I said this to my wife. How do we know that some of those clouds were being seeded? How do we know that some of them were being seeded? You know what I'm saying? Sending planes up there to produce more rain. And the thing that tears my nerves up, look at the people, all the fires that happened out there in California. Yes, that was bad too. But why send all that money out there to them? Well, you did not help. You didn't send but $750 daggone dollars to the people in North Carolina. I get on this. I get kind of frustrated. I get mad. I really do. Because they could have done more for the people in Western North Carolina than they did. $750. You can't buy nothing these days with that. But you want to send millions out there in Los Angeles. And mainly it was for people that already had millions. Oh yeah, they were let down. I don't get political on this platform. I try to stay out of it. I know who I like. You like is who you like. But I'm just gonna say this. That's what cost them the election. When you treat people like that, 750 freaking dollars, and you're gonna send all these millions of dollars overseas to Ukraine, and no, but you won't do it for your own people. I agree. My wife's trying to get my attention. You might want to see this. Let me zoom this, turn this around. Y'all see the sunset. That's peaceful too. Lynn, I'll tell you right now, that is so peaceful right there. Seeing the sunset. It looks a little bit different on this camera. It looks brighter than what it really is. It if you could see the clouds up here, it looks like somebody just took a paintbrush. Some of these clouds up here look like somebody took a paintbrush and just painted them up there. I see some pink in the background back there. What is it? There's a saying. Pink or red clouds in the morning, sailor's delight, or in the afternoon, but red clouds at night, or in the morning, sailor's warning. I think that's what it says. Oh yeah, I agree, Courtney. Oh yes, I agree 100%. Oh yeah, yes he did. And to be honest with you, it looks like these clouds shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? These clouds like this, these clouds like this, they should be the big puffy clouds, um, the cumulus clouds, like the ones in the background back there. I tell you what I'd love to see is a water spout. I'd love to see a water spout. I ain't never seen one before. But you can tell it's stormy back that way. That's God's paintbrush right there. I ain't meaning to go off on that tangent, that rant I just did. But I get sick and tired of hearing, you know what? I haven't seen there's been fishermen out here. They passed right by us a few minutes ago. Some guys with rod and reel. There's one down there right there. There's a couple down that way that's got rod and reels. I have not seen anybody catching anything. Now, let me turn the camera around real quick. Uh, I'm gonna turn around with the sunset in the background. There has been some. That we was at the bridge or the pier. There was a guy down there catching fish. They were small. I wonder if it's like it is in a pond. Fish don't bite when it's hot. Really, really hot. I wonder if that's a myth though. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk down here at the. I'm gonna walk down here at the water. I just thought about that. I did come out here the other day and go chase crabs, ghost crabs at night, because we did a late supper and we uh we did come out. I did. I came out by myself. Somebody left something down here. Look at this. Somebody left some kind of game. I don't know what this thing is called. It's got some kind of screen in it. I came down here by myself the other night. It was like right after supper. I came down here and got stayed until it was like 10 o'clock at night. And then I got up early the next morning. We've been coming out at late in the afternoons. Like I said before when I started the stream, we've really been coming out later. I'm looking to see if I see any shells. And any shark's teeth and stuff. Don't see any. Oh, look at the I meant to say this. Look at the sunset now. The sun's gonna come out the clouds, come out behind the clouds. Beautiful. I may go longer than an hour tonight. Just showing you some of the walking along the beach. Yeah, I don't like that buffering myself. We got a problem. We had a problem when we first got internet down here. It was buffering real bad, and they had to go get another a new router. Oh, that's chilly. There's a guy right yonder fishing. He's only one over there. He's fishing. Oh, this water's cold. This is so calm, too. Oh. I could go out a long ways without being over my head. Because this is the east end. You can I'm not gonna go out extremely far, but I'll go out far enough. Oh, there's something on my foot. I'm knee deep right now. Whew. And there's actually a sandbar out there. Oh God, that's cold. It feels good, yeah. Hey, oh. And this is about waist deep water. Oh. I got a hold of my phone really good. Now, if I was at the pier, how you doing? If I was down at the pier, I couldn't walk out like this because the water, the waves down there are way over my head, at least 5 foot. The waves down there are about 5 foot. How you doing, Sherry? Oh. I'll show you. This is about a little bit below my knees. That's a little bit below my knees. Whole lot calmer right here. It's beautiful out here, like Lynn said a few minutes ago. There's a hole right there. There's a hole right there. I was coming out. There's a big old hole. I was getting out of the water yesterday. It was on my video. The video I did yesterday afternoon. There was a skate, kind of like a stingray. When I was getting out of the water, I almost stepped on him. That's the reason I just kind of like jumped back. I was like, oh my God, there's a skate right there. Now I'm gonna freeze to death. We ain't got I don't have a towel. I might go up here and sit in the chair and dry off. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with sitting outside. I love sitting outside. I don't see any conch shells or any augers. Oh, yes I do. There's an auger. There's an auger shell right here. That's a pretty good one. Pretty decent. You know, well, the top of it's broke. How you doing? I gotta mow grass. I gotta cut my grass. But the bad thing about it, I'm kind of waiting for it to grow so I can do a video on it. The last video I did, doing pretty good. Cutting grass. This little kid out here the other day when I was out here handed me a shell that had a hermit crab in it. No, I haven't found any shark's teeth. My sister-in-law has. She's found some shark's teeth. Now these shells right here, these are common shells down here. This one right here. You can paint those for at Christmas time. Paint them up like Santa Claus faces. But your shell beds are better down here on this side. Because down near the pier, you walk over the shells to get in the ocean. Okay. I'm looking to see if I've seen any shark's teeth. I don't see any. Okay. Yeah, we came down here one year, a couple of years ago. I think it was last year. We came down here and we found a buttload of them. Shark's teeth. These things right here have been picked over so bad. These people that come out here with those shell, what do you call it? Little thing that has the shells to it, or the little wire handle. They come in here and grab these shark's teeth. You know, some people come out here before anybody can get out here. Whew. Whew. I'm gonna come in here and sit down. One bad thing about it, I had to walk through that tough sand. Whew. Oh, I was holding on to that phone hard as I could. There's some more of the sunset. There's a dog out here somewhere. Dog's down the beach down there. What beach do you go to, Sherry? You go to Myrtle Beach? This is Holden Beach, North Carolina. There's a guy right down there with a backpack on. I'll show you. He's walking right here. He's back right there at the end of my fingertip. He's walking with a backpack and fishing pole. Myrtle Beach, been to Surfside one time back in. Okay. I like this beach up here. Beautiful sunset day. I like this beach up here because of all the houses. There's no high rise. I said that a while ago. There's no high rises, no kind of you know, commercial. They are what you call there are restaurants there on the island. You got Mermaids. I've done a review on it. Got Raw Bar, Castaways. That's it. Castaways Raw Bar. And I think there's one at by the boat dock. Captain Steve's, I think, restaurant. And we come down here in July and in November. Well, this year now we came in here 3 times. We've been in here 3 times this year. We came down in January. I came down and slept in the van for the car show, which I didn't get on the beach for that. Now, I am coming down for there's going to be a Christmas show like I do at Callahan, or Southern Christmas Show in Charlotte. I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to do the one down here at Myrtle Beach.
I need to move anyway.
Nah, I don't have too much problems. Every once in a while I do. Every once in a while I have problems walking up that sand. This morning, this afternoon, let me say this afternoon I did, walking out here, I'm still sitting in soft sand. Ugh, excuse me. I'm sitting in soft sand. When I first started coming down here, when I first got married to my wife, we sat underneath a uh, set of apartments that was on the back that way. It's back that way, towards the west. This is the east and west beach, so it was back towards the west, and you didn't have to have no uh, canopy. You didn't have to have no. Um, it was just it went out over the beach. So we parked right there in the front of it and unloaded the stuff off the van. Then we trucked everything down here on a what a wagon. All of our chairs, all of our what else do we have? Coolers. We always got a good spot. We got out here early. We got here about 11 o'clock. We ate breakfast about around 9:30. We got out here about 11, and then unloaded, and then uh, we set up under that Jack's. It was called Jack's. We set up under Jack's the whole time we was down here. Or we stayed from 11 to about 4. We're staying here on the beach about 5 hours. That's when we played. We was playing bocce, and I think that's the only game we played on the beach was bocce. And then we'd get in the ocean, swim for a while, get back out, go back and sit up underneath the apartments. That's when it was fun. You know, I was back in 2009, 2008, 2009. And then we would go back and we'd get ready. All of us take showers. Back then, there was 3 trailers. They had 3 mobile homes down here. My wife's mom and daddy had one. Her grandma had one, and her other grandma had one. So we couldn't all stay in one mobile home back then. We had we stayed in I think our granny's. We stayed in her granny's a lot. Yeah, I walked in the sand a couple of times. I'm showing you the sunset. I walked in the sand a couple of times this time. Ooh, it burnt my feet. I had to grab my flip-flops. Boy, it was burning. It was cooking my feet. Yep, you use the muscles you don't realize you'll have walking through that sand. Y'all can see the colors out over the ocean now, back towards the west. That's just beautiful down there. Or up there, I meant to say. A lot of people still out here at 8 o'clock or 8:15. And this over here, this right here is Oak Island, what he used to call Long Beach. We go there sometimes to the Dairy Queen. We go to the Dairy Queen on our last night here. Or that's what we used to do. I hope this is relaxing for y'all just as it is for me. I think that's going to be it for this one. I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. It's starting to get dark, so it's starting to get darker. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you. Upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on the videos. With all that said, be safe. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember to let go and let God. And I will, Lynn. Appreciate that. I'll enjoy the rest of my... But I have 2 more days. I'd like to thank everybody that's joined me tonight on this live stream. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow on Mars video, but I'm heading back to work on Monday, so Monday will start my On the Road with Nate. That channel is officially going to start that's where I'm put all my trucking videos at. There won't be no more trucking videos on Nate's Here and There. So y'all please subscribe to that channel if you hadn't already. On the Road with Nate. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.